Welcome back. This is Jacob Milliken, owner of 9M Investments, and today we're going to go through July's private performance. July was a great month in the public sector, but we're also going to show you what was happening on the private investments with our clients. So again, why we do private investments is to help balance out our public equities and our public holdings. The big part of that is making sure that we have a complete picture of all the types of companies that are out there, but also to help balance the volatility in our portfolios and to provide yield that is hard to find other places. So looking at the performance from July, starting with the real estate space. Again, we use Blackstone REIT and Nuveen's Global Cities REIT. Both were positive in July, almost 0.5% for both of them. Both positive on the year. Blackstone up 3.61%, Nuveen up 1.91%. Again, very strong dividends. And I've talked about this before. These are tax advantage depending on what type of account they're in a taxable account, individual account, really powerful with these dividends. Within the private credit space, Blackstone Private Credit, Carlyle Tactical Credit, and Blue Owl Credit Fund. Again, all three very positive on the month of July, all above 0.8% on the year, up every single one of them is up positive. And then the biggest thing with these is very strong dividends, two over 10%, one right above 9%. Again, compare that to the high yield market or any other individual bond that you could find. You're going to get a higher yield and you're going to get less volatility price movement on a day-to-day basis with these types of investments. And then lastly, within the private equity space, looking at iDirect Private Markets Fund, BlackRock Private Investment Fund. Private Investment Fund was up over 0.5% in July. BlackRock was actually down a hair in July. Year to date, both up over 6%. Again, when we compare these to the public markets, the S&P 500 had a really good July, but these are more comparable to Russell 2000 smaller investments. Not all of them are super small, but this is a place where we make sure that we have all the pieces of the market, and that's why we again invest in private equity to make sure we have those companies that are not public yet, that may be public into the future, and a lot of those value creation is happening when they're staying private. So through these two funds, you get access to some of that growth that otherwise you wouldn't be able to find in the public market. So again, as I always say, if you have questions of how these might fit into your current portfolio or how these might enhance your volatility within your portfolio or even performance, feel free to reach out. We'd be happy to help. I hope you have a great day.